Hey guys, I'm back with another haul video. Before I start though, I wanted to fill you in on a few things. First, I just shot a Christmas haul video with my sister Ashley where we went over all the gifts we got for Christmas. So I'll be posting that soon. It's a pretty long video. It's gonna have to have some editing and stuff. And also we shot a video for the third episode of the new X-Files series, but we haven't posted that yet. So my sister had to take an emergency trip, and on that trip her car broke down, so it's gonna be a while probably before that gets posted. She's got the video, she's got to work on it, edit it, and post it, because those X-Files videos are kind of her thing. So I'm hoping it's gonna show up soon. But she's out of town, and she's got to get her car fixed and stuff like that, so I don't know when it's gonna actually pop up. I'm sure she'll get it up before the next episode. so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, it is coming, so if you like the X-Files videos, and they seem to have a lot of people like them because we get more comments on those than we do on anything else, it is coming. And I was in that one also. So some good stuff coming. Still gonna do all those movie reviews I promised. We're talking about doing that Last Jedi movie review. I just don't know when that's gonna be because, you know, again, my sister's out of town and stuff. I really wanted her to see it a second time. I've seen it twice already. I'm definitely going back a third time. We wanted to see it at the IMAX. I'm not sure if it's still at the IMAX. I imagine it's going to be at the IMAX for quite a while, but I could be wrong. I mean, there's a lot of big movies have been coming out. I just found out about that Rampage movie, which looks pretty cool, so surely that's going to be at the IMAX. I'd like to see that at the IMAX. I don't think I ever got to see anything like King Kong or Godzilla or anything like that at the IMAX. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, haul video. So this is basically some stuff that I picked up after Christmas, and possibly some things that I forgot to show in the Christmas haul video or whatever. It's not a huge haul video, but it's quite a few things. It's gonna take a little while. Okay, let's get started then. And this is a doozy here. This is a Black Series Stormtrooper helmet. And last time I showed I'm not sure if it was in my last haul video, it might have been, the Black Series Poe Dameron X-Wing fighter pilot helmet. And that one, when I bought it, the box was beat to heck. I just bought it and took it out of the box and the instructions and tossed the box. So I didn't show you guys the box. This one came out last year. Well, they both come out, now it's 2018. So this one came out, I think, in 2016. And this is the Rogue One Stormtrooper helmet. And I believe, yeah, it does say, it just says an Imperial Stormtrooper electronic voice changer helmet. I've heard it's supposed to be the Rogue One version, but I don't see it. I don't see the words Rogue One anywhere. But anyway, this was $79.99 at GameStop, and that's pretty much the general price of it. And this is my first Stormtrooper helmet. I've always wanted one. And unfortunately, I've already unboxed it, so I'm not going to do an unboxing. I will show you the helmet in a second. Let me just put this down. If you got a good look at it, it's a very nice box. As a birthday or Christmas present, I mean, this is a big old thing. This is nice. This is a nice big box. Let me grab the actual helmet. And here we go, guys. This is the helmet, and it is a beautiful thing. I've never owned a Stormtrooper helmet before. This is my first one. I hear this is like, I look into these before I buy them. I watch YouTube reviews and stuff. Everybody loves this one. People who cosplay and stuff. Now, people who have their full Stormtrooper costumes already, I don't know what they make their helmets out of or where they get them. I don't know what they think of it, but I have heard cosplayers, you know, unboxing these and just being like really excited about how it looks. What the complaint that they get, that I hear about them is the voice changer. This has an electronic voice changer. You put the batteries in the back here, and basically they say it sounds like you don't even have a voice changer in there. It sounds like just somebody with a helmet on their head. So other people have said to get the Scream voice changer, there's like a voice changer you can get for like $10 on Amazon.com, and they show you how to put it in there on other YouTube videos, and it sounds way more like a Stormtrooper helmet. And then there are ways to spend a little more money and get it exactly. But so I don't know, maybe sometime I'll try that. But I don't know, because I don't know if I'm gonna wear this all that much. It's almost more decorative for me. I wouldn't mind having a full Stormtrooper uniform someday, but I am more of like the Jedi or space pirate smuggler type. So I don't know if I would ever. I would prefer to like have my lightsaber and walk around with that, you know, or a blaster. But these are, I mean, you know, it's a cool costume to have. I love having the helmet. The helmet is great decoration, but it does fit. And it's very impressive. I don't really want to put it on right now, but it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. And other people have talked about how to put padding in there and make it better. The Rebel, the Poe Dameron helmet is excellent. It's padded and everything. This one, not very comfortable, and for me, I guess I kind of have a big head. It's pretty tight. It kind of hurts on the nose. But can I get my head in it? Yeah, no problem. I can get it on and off, no problem. If I do it, my hair is just going to go all over the place. It's just not going to look right. But and it's super hard for me to see out of this thing. It's kind of like I have to look down, so I kind of have to wear it like that to see. Like if I wanted to walk or something, and my eyes still seem kind of low in it. I don't know if that's just the way I'm wearing it, or my head. I need to shrink my head. I need to shrink everything. But maybe at some point it'll fit better. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I love it. I just don't love to wear it that much. But I have a Boba Fett helmet that is not the quality of these. But it's pretty good. Like if you just had them set on a shelf, the three of them, it's pretty nice. But when you actually inspect it, I mean, the way you put the Boba Fett helmet together, it's got like a seam along the side and you snap it together. It's not as professional as this, but it was still a really good voice changer helmet. No, it wasn't a voice changer helmet. It was a sound effect one, like the Poe Dameron one. And it was pretty cool. And yeah, I've got it in my closet somewhere. And that one, I think, has better view, like vision. But this is very cool. I really do love this one. I mainly got it just because I like having the helmets. I just think they're awesome. I like having like life-size, like prop type collectibles. Really, I'm very into that. I'm into that, and I'm into the, of course, action figures. Now, basically, this, when you get it out of the box, comes in 3 parts. You just snap it together. I don't remember. I think it takes like 3 AA batteries if you want to have the voice changer work. I think that's what it was. But I'm not even going to bother putting them in because you know, you can go on YouTube and listen to it, and it's not that good. But maybe someday I'll put in that Scream voice changer. I'm so tempted to put it on, but man, my hair's going to go crazy. Maybe at the end of the video. Maybe I'll do that at the end of the video. Okay, so what else? Here's something that I forgot to show in my previous haul video. I got this from Amazon.com, the Vine program. They often will send me stuff to write reviews of. And this was a very cool item. This is from Black Panther, the upcoming movie. It's the big, I don't know how many inches this is, but it's that big. It's Black Panther himself. And this is the Marvel Legends series. I don't know what they call it as far as being the larger size, but it's very cool, and it's the movie-based one. That's what I love. I mainly collect movie-based superhero figures, and then with Batman, I also collect the animated series, the new 6-inch figures that come out. But usually with the ones that are this size, like I have a Thor one that I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or gift it or what. That one is not movie based. And I'm just not as interested in it as I am with the movie-based ones. I like the way the faces look real because they're based on real people. So that's why I like the movie-based one. And even just the outfits and everything because of the texture and the details. There's more texture and more details when they're based on movies. So I like that way more. So yeah, this one is really awesome. I really love this. Great likeness on the face. I still need the 6-inch action figure for this, and I collect those pretty ravenously, but this is so cool. I hope they make more of these in this size. I don't really have a lot of space for them, but they're super cool. So there it is, and I'm actually going to be opening this one. Not on camera, but I am just saying I am going to open it and take it out. Okay, what else we got? Okay, so I did pick up a few things on clearance recently, Christmas clearance, and usually during the whole Christmas clearance period, January, even early February, I'll get a lot of ornaments, Christmas ornaments, especially Hallmark ornaments. They'll go down to like 75% off and I'll go crazy. Money's been a little tight post-Christmas. You're gonna see in our Christmas haul video that we just went crazy getting each other gifts. We don't like spend a lot throughout the year on stuff. Well, I'm the exception because I collect things. But like growing up, Christmas and holidays in general, the only times that we ever got anything, you know, that we didn't like have to have. So toys and things. It had to be Christmas or what, Easter, things like that for us to get like toys, birthday, and anything like ornaments or stuff like that. That's when we got it. So so we tend to make a big deal out of like things like Christmas. Christmas was always out of hand. We always got way too many presents. You're gonna see our haul video just goes on forever with just all the stuff we got each other. In fact, we spent more than we should have on each other this year, but it was really nice and everything. So as a result though, I really don't have much for the after Christmas sales this year. My attitude is, I mean, like, it's nice to get stuff at a good deal and everything, but yeah, there were some ornaments I wanted that I didn't get, but that's why I love having eBay. I'll always be able to find anything on eBay, so I don't feel too bad. They had a Wonder Woman ornament from DC Superhero Girls, and last year I got the Supergirl one, so I would like to go ahead and get that Wonder Woman ornament, or Batman and Robin in the Batcopter from the 60s show. They had several really cool ones that I missed. But if I don't find them, you know, before they clear all that stuff out, there's still like one more Hallmark store I haven't checked. If I don't find them on clearance, I'll just get them on eBay later. But I did stop at the Disney store, which is the only other place I usually get ornaments from. And I stopped at the outlet one, which is on the way whenever I go take my mom home or bring her back. I usually try to stop there in San Marcos, Texas, the big outlet mall. And I'll usually just go to the Disney store, maybe Hot Topic, maybe, you know, the toy store there. And they actually had just a handful. After Christmas, they usually just have a small handful of ornaments. But I got this ornament really cheap. I'm going to say maybe $3. And its regular price is $16.95. And it is actually one of the ones I wanted. It's the one from Tangled the series. So let me try to focus on that. So I haven't seen this series yet. So obviously there's Rapunzel there. This other character, this other female character, is obviously a major character in the series. Having not seen, I can't get this to focus on it. There we go. Having not seen the series yet, I don't know if she's a villain. I get the impression more that she's like some kind of a, maybe kind of a mean girl character that they sort of become awkward friends or something like that. But whether or not that's accurate, I don't know. But I like this figure a lot. It's got two really cute girls on it, and I really love Rapunzel. So I really love having this ornament. It has a big bass. It looks like it plays music or something, but it doesn't. But the only thing about these Disney Store ornaments, I always say, they're very breakable and they're too heavy. Hallmark has a way of making them look almost like they're the same material, and yet they're not breakable. Well, they're much less breakable, and they're very light usually. But Disney Store makes such cool ones that I have to get them anyway. And there were a few more that I wanted from the Disney Store. They had a Pluto that was sort of made to look like a rocking horse or something. I would really like to get that one. I'll probably have to eBay it. We'll see. There's a couple more Disney stores I could check. But yeah, I picked that one up on clearance and I was really happy to find that. I was really excited. Let me see what else I've got. Okay guys, I picked this up on the same stop at the same Disney store. This one was not on sale at all. But I've been wanting to get it. I was kind of on the fence about it, and there are more in this line, and I would like to get them all. This is from that new action figure line called Toy Box, I think? Star Wars. Okay, this is like the Disney Store exclusive Toy Box action figure line, and these are based on the game that I already forgot the name of the game. That big Disney game, video game, that got canceled, and it was all the figures. Infinity, Disney Infinity, which obviously was not Infinity, but it did stop. And I never got into that game. I never got into collecting it because I saw it and I was like, I love the style of the figures. I love that they're covering like almost everything Disney, you know, and even dabbling sometimes in stuff I didn't expect. I wish they would have, if they had gotten like into some really classic Disney stuff, like say some old school Disney movies and stuff, live action or something, I would have broken down and just gotten into it, but they never really did. But I loved the style of the way the figures were done. They were a little small for me to get into for just collecting, even though I finally have gotten into the minifigures because the Disney Afternoon drugged me in. But this is what every time I saw that I was like, can you just sell me action figures like that? Or larger sculptures that weren't associated with a video game, and this is what they finally have done since the game is over. And I feel justified in not getting involved with the game. I didn't also really understand what the concept of the game was as far as the play of it. But I never, like, I would ask people who had the game, and even they couldn't give like the best answers about that. But so I ended up not knowing too much about the game, but I still see the figures, and I'm like, and I see them on clearance, and I mean, they're tempting, but I just don't like the fact that the point of the figure is a video game that doesn't even exist anymore. But this is awesome because it's not connected, it's not any kind of game, they're just figures in that same style. Now, they don't look as sleek and cool as the ones for the game because those they're not posable. They don't have joints at all. So these ones are a little clunkier looking because they have to have joints and things. But this is Rey, of course, from Star Wars, and that's the first one I chose to buy. And they also have a Stormtrooper, and they have Kylo Ren, and they're really cool looking. And I really want to get the Kylo Ren. I just like the design of it, and of course, I kind of want to get all of them. The thing that was weird, though, they made some Star Wars ones. They also made some Marvel movie ones. I guess, just Marvel, I don't know. They're based on the movies or what. They made Thor. They made Iron Man. I want to get those. They made it, I think there was a third character. I don't remember who, maybe Cap. And then they have a picture of Spider-Man that was supposed to be released, and they don't have him, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But and then they also made some Disney ones. I don't see any Muppets. I'm not seeing enough love for the Muppets at the Disney stores right now, but in general, I need to see more Muppets, guys. But and I need to see some Indiana Jones. I need an Indiana Jones like this. But they had some Disney ones, but of course Pixar. They lean a little too much on Pixar, I think. I love Pixar, but I want to see more love for like classic Disney. I want to see some figures from like old school live action. The old school Disney live action was fantastic. Where's the love for that? I know it's kind of forgotten because the Disney Channel hasn't shown any of that stuff in a long time. And like when I was growing up, I got exposed to all that stuff because that's all they showed on the Disney Channel. I mean, and some of the animation. But even the animation was kept like only certain times that you would see that. It was more than anything about like all this huge library they have of like live action stuff. But what they chose to do with these, with the introductory characters, is they did Toy Story. They did Woody, Buzz, maybe Jessie, I'm not sure. That was a little disappointing. I'm not even sure I want those except to have a complete set, because I have replicas of those characters, and to me those characters should be toys. They should be... I like my action figures to be in scale with each other. So in this line, action figures of Buzz and Woody should be like this big. You know what I mean? Make a pack with a bunch of them, and then I'll buy it. But I don't want a Woody this big standing next to... ignore what I just said, but you know what I mean. I don't want a Buzz Lightyear this big standing next to... well, Buzz Lightyear's okay because Buzz Lightyear's Star Command, right? But the characters of Jessie and Woody, they're just toys, and they should just be this big, you know? It's weird, but I'll probably get the Buzz. Actually, you know what? The old Buzz Lightyear of Star Command figures, which I should still have, they actually would fit in with this line, the style of them actually pretty well. That's pretty cool. To dig those up somewhere. I think I might need to replace a couple of them from paint damage, but anyway, you know, point is, I would rather see like, you know, Disney afternoon figures like this, and like Disney feature figures, and give me Davy Crockett from the old Disney TV show like this. Give me the Mouseketeers from the Mickey Mouse Club. Variety, you know? And yes, more Star Wars and more, although I already collect 6-inch Star Wars figures and 3 3/4. But I'm gonna open this up. I really like it. I'm excited to open that. Okay, before I get back to more Star Wars, it's just been a really Star Warsy, like, the past, well, you know, a new Star Wars movie came out, so I guess I've been extra Star Wars crazy lately. But let's take a little break, and then I'm gonna show you some more Star Wars stuff I got. You know I love rock candy figures. I got a new one for Christmas that I'm gonna show in my Christmas haul. But this one I bought, I do like this movie. This is from the movie The Suicide Squad, and I actually really like that movie. And I'm not like, I mean, I'm disappointed with how the DC feature film series, you know, whatever it's called, the cinematic universe of DC, the multiverse, whatever they're calling it. I'm disappointed with how it's rolled out so far. And there are things about it that I like. I love the Wonder Woman movie. I love most of the casting for the most part. It's just, you know, everybody knows what the problems are with those movies. And I don't hate them, but I loved Wonder Woman. I thought the Justice League was alright. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was better than alright. I thought it was pretty good. And just to see it on the big screen, I mean, it was an experience I loved. Because I grew up watching the Super Friends on Saturday mornings. It was a lot like that, a little darker, but the villain was much better than a Super Friends villain. But it was cool. Suicide Squad I did really like. And now this particular character I didn't like too much. But then I saw more of the actress. Like, I saw her in Valerian, which was a terrible movie, but she was pretty attractive in it. And it gives me more appreciation for her and for this figure. So I went ahead and got this because it might have been pretty cheap. I don't remember if I got this. I think I got this really cheap. I don't remember. I got it on Amazon.com or eBay. I don't remember which. And I think I got a good deal on it. But anyway, this is the Enchantress from the Suicide Squad. And most people have said, you know, one of the weirdest parts of the Suicide Squad, that she was always moving around all weird and everything. But You know what? Let's pop her open and see what she looks like. So here we go. I'm taking her out of her little case. She kind of reminds me, or actually when I saw the movie The Mummy, it reminded me a lot of her. The new Mummy. It's a pretty cool figure. It looks really pretty. I love these rock candy figures, I'm serious. And they also come with a little stand. If you buy some rock candy figures, don't accidentally throw away the stand. It's kind of camouflaged in the package. I did that with my first Pop figure. I didn't know there was a little stand in there and I just threw it away. But yeah, she looks good. I like that her skin is not painted, it's the actual material. And then it's got the little tattoos and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm happy to have this one because I did like the movie. And I have kind of a new appreciation for the character. Because I like the actress a lot more now that I've seen her in other stuff. So here's the little stand. And you gotta kind of push them on there pretty good. And focus. A nice little figure. I really love these rock candy figures. They're cute girls mostly. They do make a few like Harry Potter boys, and I think they're starting to make a few more male characters, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna get any of the male characters. I love the female characters they make. And right now, you can get a lot of rock candy figures at really good prices. I'm going to show you a few more of those in a minute that I got really good deals on. Regularly, they cost around $10. Sometimes a little more, depending on where you buy them or if they're exclusives. This one, I think, might have been a GameStop exclusive. Yeah, only at GameStop. But like I said, I got it either on Amazon or eBay. I'm gonna toss that box. Okay, let's see what else we got. Blu-rays. I have 3 here. It's hard for me to keep track of like what Blu-rays I've shown in haul videos because I buy Blu-rays a lot because I find really good deals on them. I never buy them used or anything because I've had trouble with used stuff in the past, so I just don't get used stuff anymore. But I barely got any in the past, but I've had too much trouble with it, so I don't like to get used stuff. I don't like to anyway. But I mean, I can go to Big Lots, or I can go to the grocery store, or I can go to lots of places and find really good stuff for like $3, $5, $6, you know, and that's pretty good for Blu-rays. And sometimes they're even cheaper than that. I got a couple here that were like $1.25 each. I just went into Big Lots a few days back, and Christmas Blu-rays on clearance, $1.25 each. I got Christmas Story 2. Okay, let me say something. I know this is a horrible movie. I've only seen bits of it, and I know it's a horrible movie. The movie A Christmas Story, about Ralph Parker, little boy wants a BB gun for Christmas, and everyone's telling him he's just going to shoot his eye out. That is my favorite Christmas movie. So I love it, and I have a collection of other movies about the same character. I'm going to do a video soon, I think, all about that. And because I'm going to do a video all about that, I wanted to see everything out there. Now, the thing about this particular movie, and the fact that it's just a big cash-in, cash-grab thing, this was not made by the writer of the original, who was a famous radio performer, radio personality, talk radio kind of thing, and he wrote a couple of books about this Ralphie character, who is basically himself, you know. And I mean, a lot of the stories are probably just totally made up, but he was this comedic radio guy, and they made a handful of movies about him. And this about his Ralphie character, that is. And this movie is one they made after he died. Not based on any of his writing, really. Just the typical, let's make a cheap sequel and we'll just rehash what happened in the previous movie kind of thing. And I'm gonna watch it just so I can talk about it. And I mean, I've got some terrible Christmas movies. I love Christmas movies anyway. I'll probably enjoy parts of it, but I know it's horrible. Actually, I probably won't enjoy it because I'm such a big fan of the first one. I'm usually very open-minded about sequels, but there's a lot of issues about this one. But I'll talk about it after I watch it. I did see the musical that came out recently, and yeah, it's a whole nother thing to talk about. But anyway, I had to pick it up. It was $1 something. Before I bought that, and when I found out this was $1 something, that's why I went back for A Christmas Story. I got this one, which is Christmas in Connecticut, which is a classic, like one of those 1940-something classics. And those are the best kind of Christmas movies. I mean, It's a Wonderful Life and The Bishop's Wife and Miracle on 34th Street. We watch those every year, the originals. And this is one I just started watching. This was my first year I watched it and really got into it. My sister loves this one, and she had it on standard DVD. When I went in after I'd seen it and really paid attention this year and really noticed how good it was, I went in and found this, and I actually bought one for her too because they had 2 copies. That's all they had. Yeah, it's a really good movie. This is Barbara Stanwyck, and I'm not sure who else is in it, but it's mainly her. She's the main character, and it's just a really nice, one of those nice, charming 1940s Christmas comedies. You know, if you like comedy and romance, you know, it's like those rom-coms. But those 40s rom-coms are the best. Another one I like is the one they based You've Got Mail on, and it's called Shop Around the Corner. I have that one also. I love that one. But most of those are not on Blu-ray. I don't know if they'll ever come to 4K. I had a big debate with myself recently. I was at Best Buy, and if I had bought this, it would have been in the haul video. But they had Casablanca at Best Buy for $5.99 on Blu-ray. But I just couldn't stop thinking, because I already have it on DVD. And of course I would still rather replace it with a Blu-ray, but I couldn't stop thinking, is this ever going to come out on 4K? See, I've got that problem now that I'm buying 4K, and so every time I go to buy a Blu-ray, I'm like, I don't know if I should buy this, because it could be out next week on 4K. But the only classic I've seen on 4K so far is The Bridge on the River Kwai. I've seen that at Best Buy for sale on 4K, and I mean, I've seen Charlie Brown Christmas on 4K, and I'm like, is it necessary to have that on 4K? I don't know if that does any. I mean, how can the picture be better than it is on Blu-ray? I think I'm still watching standard def on Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't have that one even on Blu-ray, I don't think, but I don't know, maybe it looks better. I'll wait probably until the price is the same as if I bought it on Blu-ray. But yeah, I'm debating with myself. You know, everything, they just come out with a higher quality one in a year or two. But yeah, I think if I had a second shot at that, or if they do still have it on sale, next time I have some spare cash, I probably will pick up that Casablanca, because it is one of my favorite movies. And that's a good price and everything. It might be that price on Amazon, I'm not sure. But yeah, those are some awesome deals. I love awesome deals. This is the more awesome one because the other one's a terrible movie. But yeah, $1.20 each, or $1.25 tops. I don't remember exactly, but it was under $1.30. And I got another one. Now this one I didn't get on sale. And there are 2 movies on this, and I've only seen one of them. And it's kind of a weird... I'll explain myself after I show it. Okay, so this is a double feature of Holy Man, starring Eddie Murphy, which I only vaguely remember even possibly existing, and I might even be confusing that with the one that Mike Myers was in, The Love Guru. I don't remember much about this Holy Man movie, but this other movie here, which I think should be the big one, is Gone Fishin', starring Joe Pesci and Danny Glover. I went blank on that for a second. But Gone Fishin', it's a comedy that, maybe it's a comedy for old people, I don't know. But I saw this with my best friend when I was a teenager, and I freaking loved it. I love this movie. It's just, it cracks me up. Maybe it's a movie to watch when you're high or something, but we weren't. we just like stupid stuff. and they used to sell it just by itself. Now you can't get it by itself. You can only get it in this double feature, and even that I had to go to eBay for, because I don't think Amazon even had it. They just like don't sell it on Blu-ray anymore. So I went on eBay when I noticed that, and I was like, I gotta get that movie, because I know my friend already has it on Blu-ray. My best friend who I saw it with. So yeah, I had to order it, and now I have Holy Man to watch also. So we'll see. I heard it's not too bad. I don't know. It's got Jeff Goldblum, so Holy Man, we're gonna try that out. But Gone Fishing, that's why I bought this. But it was regular. Well, I want to say it was regular price. It was $9.99, which is what double feature Blu-rays often are. Okay, let's see what else I got here. I am rambling a lot about everything, guys. I don't know why I'm doing that tonight. Okay, bear with me. This is an action figure I got off eBay, because that's the only way to get it now. He was a Toys R Us exclusive, I think, and he's from NECA, and I've wanted him forever. This is the Superman movie action figure, Christopher Reeve. I've wanted this action figure for so long. You could say since long before it existed. There's a lot of glare, but I don't know if you can see what a great likeness this is. I mean, there's a million review videos on it where they unbox them and everything. And I am looking forward to opening it and setting them up with my 1989 Batman. But this is... focus on me now, camera. This is a... focus on me now. Thank you. This is from NECA, the toy company. And it is... basically, they just made a bunch of these and put them in Toys R Us for like a few months, and that was it. It's not part of any other DC. I mean, they released like one like every year, I guess you could say. I know they have like a Superman versus Muhammad Ali one that you can probably still find in stores, which is based on a comic book, I think. And they did one like this of 60s Batman. And then I got the 89 Batman, that's one I have. And I love 60s Batman, but I've got like the whole set from the 6-inch Mattel figures. So I didn't get this one. I think the Mattel ones actually look better. But this one looks amazing. I love this one. I can't wait to open it up, set them up. Yeah, when I was a little kid, like super little, I mean when I was like 5 years old or something, you know, they were still, I think Superman 2 came out or something. And, I mean, Christopher Reeve as Superman was like just the best thing ever when I was a little kid. Totally loved, was obsessed with Christopher Reeve Superman. I mean, I was obsessed with a lot of things, but for a period, that was one of my big obsessions. And, and playing Superman, I had this weird, like, towel type thing that was like a cape, and I mean it had like print on one side, it had the front of Superman's costume printed, on the other side it had the back, the red cape. It was totally based on the movie version. It had the red with the yellow symbol, and it had a hole in the middle to stick your head through. This was an actual thing that they sold. It was like a towel. It was just a towel for like after you take a bath or something, and I used to wear that around the house like Superman, and my underoos, of course. And I mean, I love this. And I had a Superman, a Christopher Reeve Superman, like action figure type doll. It was like a Barbie type. It was like, I guess it was Amigo, or else it was some other company, but it was a legit licensed Superman movie figure. And it was big. It was like an extra long one. I feel like it was Mego, because I had a lot of Mego figures. but this one was double the size of the others. And he had some kind of harness that you were supposed to be able to make him fly with, although I don't think that ever worked. And but I loved that figure so much. I also had a Spider-Man, and you could put like fluid in his arm and squeeze it, and supposedly it shot webs out. I don't even remember how that looked, if that ever worked, because my memories of it were already long after that stuff dried up. But yeah, I had the Spider-Man, and I had that Reeve. And then I had the regular sized Batman and Batmobile from the TV show and everything. But yeah, so this is like something I wanted forever. It takes me back to having that, because I used to like play with that all the time. Super cool. Love it. I wish, and maybe there's hope for this, but I hope they make like a in 1980 whatever year it came out, Supergirl, to go with that figure, because we never got to see them together on screen, which was like part of the plan when they came up with Supergirl, but for some reason they couldn't do it. I forget what the reason was, but anyway, but yeah, that would be cool to set up together. I do have the TV Supergirl action figure, but I guess they have a Superman for that show. I just finally saw the episode where he comes on, and hopefully they'll put out an action figure of that character too, but I prefer the Reeve Superman. Okay, so let's go back to Star Wars for a bit, and then we're gonna go to some other stuff. So I was at Toys R Us the other day, and I was mainly there to get a Disney Afternoon blind box. They're the only place that has Shere Khan from Tailspin, and he was one of my favorite parts of Tailspin. I still don't have Baloo either, so I really want to get some more Tailspin figures from that. But anyway, so I went in to pick up one or two of those, and I always, of course, go by all the action figures, go through them all, and check out the Star Wars Black Series, which they usually don't have anything new of at Toys R Us. And I found some new stuff, and I'm pretty blown away by them. They have that new face printing technology, and it's pretty amazing. I found DJ and I found Ray. I'll show them to you one at a time here. This is the new Ray, and she's got that new face technology. This is the latest Ray action figure, as far as I know. In fact, some people have not seen these in stores yet, according to some of my Instagram friends. But this is called Island Journey Ray. And the face technology is just amazing on these figures. They do some kind of face printing. I don't know if that's coming out clear. And I know there's a lot of glare. But gorgeous figure. And there's her outfit. And DJ here. And I know a lot of people didn't like this character. And maybe that whole sequence was pointless, and maybe DJ was pointless, but I liked him. I liked his little stutter and everything. I just like that. I like characters like that are interesting like that, and funny and fun, and you don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know if you can trust them, and a lot of times you can't. And I really dig characters like that. So I like this character a lot, and I like Del Toro, and I'm not sure why people don't like him. I understand people saying that this is an unnecessary character and unnecessary scene and all that. I get that. I enjoy it anyway. I think there's always a chance the character is going to come back. So that'll be something. I thought it was interesting to see. You know, for me, when people say that scene was unnecessary or that character was unnecessary, the only time it really bothers me is if it's not a good scene. I didn't find that whole scene not good. I enjoyed it all. There were some things maybe I could nitpick about. But I don't want to get into a Last Jedi review, because I still need to do a Last Jedi review. And I know it's going to be very late when I do, but I need to do one. But yeah, that Canto Bite scene and DJ, I enjoyed it. I had fun with it, and I thought the character was a fun character, a really interesting, cool character. And I hope he comes back in the next movie. So yeah, I don't really get all the hate for him. I'm really glad to have found the action figure. I think it's very cool. I still need to get a figure of Finn, and then that new girl, Rose. I haven't found that figure anywhere. I've seen the figure of Finn in the Imperial disguise. I'm less excited about that character. I'd rather have just I think there is supposed to be a Finn figure now that is like much better than the original Finn figure, and but is still in like just everyday clothing kind of thing. I hope I come across that one, and also a Rose figure. But so I picked up those two, and at the time I was not expecting to spend that much money because of course these are $19.99 a pop. But I also picked up, and this is not a big deal to most people, but I missed out on these the first time they came around, and that is just the basic First Order Stormtrooper. So I'm not gonna make a big deal about this, but I was excited. They had two of them, and I snatched them both up because I don't have any First Order Stormtroopers. And the problem with troopers of any kind is people want to army build. They have a lot of disposable income, which I do not. In fact, I shouldn't have bought all these figures. But I know it looks like I have a lot of disposable income, and that's because I don't have kids and I can't get a date. So I don't have like other places to spend my money except on myself and bills, and I should probably focus on the bills more. But I enjoy this stuff. Hey, I've got to occupy my time somehow. But but I love toys. But anyway, yeah, I was excited to get these, and I can't army build. I don't have the space for it. But in fact, I'm pretty much out of space. I'm trying to figure out how to organize my room right now. But I was excited to get these guys. I mean, troopers are so hard to get. People are making it so hard to get them because they buy them all up. You know, I still need a Boba Fett, and they're so expensive now. Whew. But I gotta get that one. But yeah, so I was really excited to finally have some First Order Stormtroopers. I also have I don't know how many I have of the regular classic Stormtroopers. I have one at least. Okay, oh, before I get to this. Okay, so let's talk about those mystery minifigures I said I was going to pick up. So I did pick up 2 boxes at Toys R Us, and I was pretty happy because I didn't get doubles. And it was kind of funny because I got 2 Disney girl ducks, little girl ducks. One of them is Webby from DuckTales, and I gotta say, and of course the other one is Gosselin from Darkwing Duck. So there you have them, and they're adorable together. And I'm gonna go ahead and put Gosselin down so I can talk about something about Webby real quick. Let me focus on them a little bit. There you go, super cute, super cute. Hard to show them off while holding them because they're so small. But and I still need Darkwing, but I have most of the Darkwing characters now, I think. But what I was gonna say about Webby, what I love about this character, and Huey, Louie, and Dewey, and Gosselin technically too, except I don't have the action figure of Darkwing yet, because these Funko action figures are perfect with these Funko mystery figure kids. So even if they never make any more figures, I've also got I've got the mystery minis of the kids. I put them next to the figures, and I've already got more DuckTales figures, and they just look perfect with them. I mean, look at that. I was thinking about the size, and yeah, these are the perfect size for each other. They really are. They look fantastic on the shelf, standing next to each other. I will say my I'm gonna have to take a hairdryer to her. I don't know if it'll work because her plastic is very hard, but she doesn't stand up perfectly. She's a little top heavy maybe. I need her legs to go back just a little bit more, so I will try to see if a hairdryer helps with that. But adorable figure, and Gosselin too. She stands fine, but yeah, she's also an adorable figure. I can't wait to get Darkwing to put next to her. And but you know, then I went to GameStop because I was gonna get that helmet. And that's the one place I had seen the old Stormtrooper one, because that Stormtrooper helmet is already from like 2016, right? So I go over there, and you've seen that I have this, right? Well, I got another Disney afternoon box, and I got a double. I just bought one at GameStop, and I ended up with a double of Morgana Macabre. So, in the future, I'm gonna have a giveaway for that Morgana Macabre, the extra one. Not today, though, because today I still have... I'm still trying to give away, because nobody has entered yet. I'm trying to give away my Flintheart Glomgold keychain extra, because I have 2 of them. So if you would like a keychain from the Mystery Minis Disney they were DuckTales, specifically Mystery Mini DuckTales figural key rings, I had an extra Flintheart Glomgold that I'm giving away. And again, all you have to do to win this is put in the comments on any of my videos that the name of Donald Duck's cousin with all the good luck. If you watch DuckTales, or if you ever read any of the comics, you know who Donald Duck's cousin is, who has all the insane good luck. He's sort of the polar opposite of Donald Duck, because Donald Duck has bad luck all the time, basically. Well, his cousin, good luck all the time. Now, Donald has more than one cousin, just like he's got more than one uncle, and they're famous characters, but this particular one was in some episodes of classic DuckTales, and I think he's probably in some episodes of the new show. I haven't gotten to see much of the new show yet, but I've seen character designs of him, so he should be in there. So if you can write his full name in the bottom there, you don't have to put his middle name, but you just write his first and last name there in the comments. You will be put into a drawing to win Scrooge McDuck's enemy, Flintheart Glomgold, the second richest duck in the world, as a keychain. Brand new keychain from the Mystery Mini bags. And there's some focus there. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And when I give this away, and probably another Dewey or 2 I need to give away also, then I will give away that Morgana. So, but I do want to show these, because I just got these, and these are for me. I always get to a point with the mystery stuff where I'm like, okay, forget it. From now on, I'm just going to buy the ones that I need, because I only need 2 or 3, and I'm just going to get too many doubles. So I got to the point with the mystery keychains that all I needed were Louie, Webby, and Scrooge. So at that point, I always just go on eBay and try to find a decent price and complete my set. So I got Louie and Webby in the mail the other day from eBay, and this completes my set except for Scrooge. I did order a Scrooge. He was supposed to come today. He was delivered to the wrong place. I assume they're going to correct that. If not, I'll just have to get a refund and order another one. But yeah, so that's all I'm waiting for my complete set of the DuckTales key rings. Just need that Scrooge now. He's been so hard to get. Scrooge, anything of Scrooge McDuck, it's so hard to get. And the thing is, DuckTales is my favorite TV show of all time, and Scrooge McDuck is my favorite fictional character. So that's why it's important to me to get that. And that's why those are the only mystery mini bags and boxes that I've gotten into Disney Afternoon. Of all the Disney stuff, and I'm a huge Disney fanatic, the Disney Afternoon is my #1 favorite subject, and Scrooge McDuck is my favorite character. Okay, so I got a couple more things, guys. So basically, I found out that on Amazon.com, the Monster High rock candy figures, among some others, are extremely cheap right now. And the thing is, I think the Monster High ones are out of production, so I really kind of wanted them. I even get the Monster High Hallmark ornaments because they're just super cute. They're kawaii girls, which I love, and they're monsters, which I love. I don't collect Monster High dolls, but this is a good option for me since they don't have action figures. And I haven't watched any of the Monster High movies. I'll have to give them a try now. I'm sure they're fluff for girls to encourage them to buy the dolls. And guys too, but I just, like I said, I just like cute girls and monsters, so it's a good combo for me. And this one was really the one that sold me on it, because this one has pigtails, and I love pigtails. So this is Draculara, or Draculora. And she's just super cute with her little pigtails, and that's why I had to get this one. So pick that one up, and the other two, which are Frankie Stein. I believe they're supposed to be the children of the classic monsters or something like that. And finally, I don't know their names. I'm not really a big like knowledgeable person on Monster High, but Claudine Wolf. So she would be the werewolf girl. And again, they're super cute characters. So that's why I had to get them. But that didn't make the $25 price point, so I went ahead and got something I've been wanting for a long time. I looked over at my Tron pop figure, and it sort of inspired me to order this one. This is one of my favorite characters from my childhood. This is Elliot the Dragon from Pete's Dragon as a pop figure. And this is my first ever, like, I don't know if they call these deluxe pops or what they call them. They jump out of your hand because they're very lively and adorable looking. But this is the Elliot the Dragon pop figure. Now, unfortunately, they don't sell Pete separately. You have to buy Pete in a big pack with an Elliot that is invisible, so he's like clear plastic. And having this Elliot, I do kind of want the Pete, so maybe, depending on the price of that, I'll have to look into that and see if I can get a deal somewhere. But I love having this Elliot. I'm going to open them up. I'm going to put them next to my Tron because they're like the late 70s, early 80s Disney. If they come out with a Robin Hood, or maybe they already have, I don't know. That would go really well with the trio. They need to come out with some Black Cauldron pop figures, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But yeah, finally have Elliot. Very cool. I haven't taken any pictures of him yet for posterity and for Instagram, so I'm not going to open them until I do that. But I did open my Moana, so here you go. If you want to look at that one. Very cool. What I wanted to say when I opened this Moana, I wanted to say, and I forgot, that there is not a lot of merchandise out there of Moana for like an adult guy to get. So that's what I really love about rock candy figures. That covers a lot of things. I mean, if they make, actually there is a really nice Elsa action figure that I do have. So there is an Elsa thing, but they need to make like a Rapunzel. I mean, pop figures are another option, but I like them to look a little bit more like the actual character. So that's why I love these rock candy figures. Something I did not show is I also opened up my Elvira that I got as a Christmas gift, which, oops, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to wait for the Christmas haul video, but some people might not watch this video. In the haul video, I show her in the box, but yeah, I eventually opened her up, and she just looks amazing. Big Elvira fans in our house. But yeah, so that's about it, guys. It was a pretty big haul, but that's all for now. I'm going to edit that Christmas haul video and post it as soon as I can. And like I said, the X-Files one is a little late, but we're going to have that posted hopefully before the next episode comes on. So here it is, my bucket head. And yeah, I think I just took it apart. I find it a little snug. I don't remember if I mentioned this, but yeah, it's 3 pieces that you pop together, and it's super high quality, but if your head's a little big for it, it's a little tricky. I can barely see out of this right now. My hair is not helping. But it does smash my nose in. I don't know if you can hear me, but it looks really cool. It looks really cool. I don't know if you could hear what I was saying, but I prefer to keep it on the shelf as a display piece. And that's it, guys. I'll talk to you next time.